Why you believe, actually scratch that, why you believe you're the right candidate for this scholarship. It's very important that you share your story. Today I'm going to be spilling the tea. Yes, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my personal tips on how to get a fully funded scholarship abroad. So if you would like to know, please stick around until the end of this video. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Nkechi. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new on this channel, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button before the end of this video, turn on your post notifications. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. Y'all the real MVP. Okay, today I'm going to be sharing some useful tips on how to get a fully funded scholarship abroad, because I feel like it's about that time to do this video. I've been getting recently some DMs on my LinkedIn profile, my LinkedIn page, just asking questions about tuition fee abroad and how to actually get in. Ever since I shared, I think, one of the posts about trying to get an internship here in abroad, but I think I thought to do this video so that it can be useful for anyone who might need these tips. You know, I'm here for you guys, don't worry. That's why I'm here. So today I'm going to be sharing some useful tips from my own perspective. Disclaimer, now this is to say that there could be 1,001 ways or tips on how to actually get in, but I'm going to be sharing from my own perspective how I got a fully funded scholarship abroad to do my master's. So without further ado, let's go straight into the video. So for me, step one, I wouldn't say step one, I would say in no particular order. These are some things that I did. So the first thing I'm going to share today is, baby girl, bro, just apply, just do it. Like Nike would say, just do it. Don't let anybody talk you out into not doing it, or don't let anybody talk you out into, oh, you don't have the qualifications or you don't have what it takes. For me, I'm actually a firm believer of, if I feel like I want to do something, I don't even need to share with people, except I feel like these are the people that will motivate me or push me to be better. And that's actually another tip I'm going to talk about in a second. But if this is something that you really want to do, you have to go for it. You don't know until you try, right? And of course, if first you don't succeed, then you dust yourself and try again. First you don't succeed. Who remembers the song by the Anyways, so from my own experience, what I just did, I just went for it, I applied. Be confident about your abilities and say to yourself, I can do it, I got that scholarship mind, right? Don't let nobody talk you out, just go for it, baby girl, go for it, bro, and just apply, okay? Next tip I'm going to share with you is do your research. I cannot overemphasize this. Before you apply, it's important that you actually do your homework, and even when you send your application, whoever is going to read it, the board of the selection committee, whoever that's going to read it will know by just looking through your CV and your motivation letter that you've actually done your research. Check the faculty, check the requirements. Are you required to write a TOEFL exam or an IELTS exam? Do your homework. It's very, very important. That way it's also going to reflect in your application whether or not you've done your research about the course and whatnot. The next thing I'm going to share with you today is, do not be afraid to tell your story. I cannot emphasize this enough. Everybody loves a good story. Check this out. So why should I shrink my story because I don't feel like it's good enough? No, if the scholarship, or if you don't get the scholarship that year, that's fine, try again and keep trying, especially if you believe in yourself that you're going to get in, or you have a lot of goodness that you like the world to see. I think it's really important that you are resilient and that you keep pushing for it until you get what you want. For myself, I didn't get in the first year that I applied, just so you know. I actually got in the second year that I applied. So I think it is important that you share your story. Why is the scholarship important to you? What is your passion for actually applying for this scholarship? What do you want to do at the end of this course? What do you want to do with yourself? I think it's important that you share your story and then you tell in your motivational letter, because that's like the big sell. Every other thing, your CV counts, but your motivation letter, gotta come right, and that's another thing I'm going to be talking about. But essentially, make sure that you sell your story. Whatever your story is, do not be afraid to talk about yourself, your story, how you're motivated, what you're passionate about, why you would like to be offered, or why you believe, actually scratch that, why you believe you're the right candidate for this scholarship. It's very important that you share your story and be very passionate about it. Okay, the next tip I'm going to share with you is your network. I cannot emphasize this enough. I mean, for me, I'm going to share from my experience. So essentially, I think you should keep good network. That helps. I mean, it goes a long way. Not saying that your network is your net worth. Yeah, I think that is true to a large extent, because I'm going to tell you even how I found out about this whole scholarship, the Erasmus scholarship, which I'm on right now. So it was actually from my friend Dio. Shout out to you, Dio, if you're watching this video. So essentially, I mean, I've had this at the back of my mind that I wanted to get a master's degree and then further my education, but I mean, I have never decided to like go for it until my friend Dio was actually resigning where we used to work. Though I kind of was curious a little bit, and that's another thing, you need to be curious, you need to be, you know, sometimes it helps. So I was really curious, and then I'm like, Dio, why are you actually resigning? Like, why? And she was like, she got a scholarship. I'm like, wow, that's really nice, congratulations. And we just got talking, just normal office friends talk, they just have a chit chat. And then some days later, a week or more, I visited her in her home where she was getting ready to like pack. Then it hadn't even occurred to me to like apply. I was just like happy for her, and then just wanted to like help her pack her stuff and stuff. And then we just got talking about the scholarship again, and then she was like, you know what, you can actually just apply. I'm like, nah, this is not me, nah. And I kind of wanted to talk myself out, but she kind of pushed me, and she was like, just go for it, like the same way I did. She shared some documents that was helpful for me, and then I'm like, I can actually do it. I mean, my friend Daya actually did it, so this is like a motivation for me that if she can do it, I can also do it. So that was how I actually applied. That was how I started my journey of applying. So make sure that you have good people around you that are pushing you, motivating you, positive vibes only, you know? People that want to see you prosper, people that want to make sure that you succeed, that you're ahead in life. Those are the people that you should be hanging out with. Those are the people you should surround yourself with. People that would push your tribe, people that will be in your corner. It's very, very important, because those are the people that would help you, that will motivate you. So make sure that you surround yourself with great network, people that want the best for you. And all the bad vibes, people that have bad vibes, it's okay. I mean, not everybody's going to be attracted to your vibe, and that's okay. To the left, to the left. Next tip I'm going to share with you is invest in yourself. Like, this is really, really important. Like, I cannot stress this enough. So what do I mean by invest in yourself? So for example, most of the scholarship, they always require that you have like an English requirement to get into the course that you're trying to apply for, just to be sure that you know how to speak English. And some people, what I've seen or what I know, some people, they just either they go to your school, if they're like an English speaking country, like from my country, Nigeria, we all speak English as a lingua franca. So usually you just go to your school and you get like a certification saying you were taught in English. But I mean, check this out. If you and 1,001 people are applying for the same position, and the requirement says that you have to have a TOEFL or an English test to show that you know how to speak English. I mean, if I see your application without a TOEFL test, and I see someone's application with a TOEFL test, and you guys have probably the same qualifications or the same abilities or skills or competences, I'll definitely go with the one who has actually fulfilled the requirement of having an English test. In other words, yes, it is good to actually get from your school a certification saying that, oh, you speak English or your mode of instruction was English. But in other words, I think that it's important that you invest in yourself. Like if you need to write a TOEFL exam, if you need to write an IELTS IELTS exam, I think it's important that you invest in yourself. I mean, for myself, what I did even without applying, because I had to like wait until my TOEFL was out. So without even applying, I'd already known that this is what I want to do the upper year. So a year before, I already took the TOEFL exam, because typically in Nigeria, TOEFL examinations is like 2 years span. It's actually valid within 2 years. So I did my TOEFL just waiting for the next year to apply and use it. So that is what I mean when I say invest in yourself. So it's really important that you go for these exams if it's required. Some scholarships don't require it, but for my scholarship, it was actually required that you have like a TOEFL examination or a test, an English test examination. So invest in yourself. That is really important. If you want this, baby girl, you gotta spend some money, you know. So the next tip I'm going to share today is do not give up. I know I've said this before, but I'd like to stress this again. I want to encourage you that please do not give up. Even though at first you do not succeed, if you're thinking of applying for scholarship or you already applied and then you didn't get in, just keep trying again. And I know it's so painful with rejection letters. Trust me, I've been there, like getting a lot of rejection letters, because while I applied for the Erasmus scholarship, I also applied for other scholarships and I didn't get in the first year. And you know the way rejection letter is drafted? It's drafted in a very nice and polite way. But I like to see the good in everything. I actually got a letter saying that I've been placed on a reserve list. So what a reserve list is if one person decides to drop out of their scholarship for some reason or does not accept that scholarship, then I can be placed on the reserve list. Now, this is to say that, of course, I'm not the only one on the reserve list. There could be hundreds of other potential prospective candidates on the reserve list. So it's not a guarantee. It doesn't really guarantee anything. So essentially for me, I felt really bad, but I was able to look at the positive side. You know why? I'm like, So if I have been placed on a reserve list, so it means it's not everybody, of course, that was placed on a reserve list that didn't get in. But it means that they kind of saw something in me, but somehow probably this was not my timing, or this was not my time. So that was the motivation. That was how I actually saw the rejection. And I'm like, if I don't get in this year, I'm definitely gonna get in next year. Best believe that. I am the way your son don't. And so what I did, I kind of doubled up on my effort, and then I tried to make my motivation letter better. Again, I also want to shout out to Adi, another person who actually motivated me. Like my first year, when I didn't even know anything about writing a motivation letter, it was Adi. Like I kept on sending her emails, telling her, or sending my draft of motivation letter. She's my mentor actually. Even if it was 1 AM, she would respond to my email. She would give me like corrections, what I need to do, what I need to remove, how I need to structure it. It was from her I learned about structuring and connecting when writing an essay, because I didn't have any experience around that. So it was through emails, because then Adi was in Germany while I was in Nigeria. We were always communicating via emails. She actually took it like it was her scholarship. And that's another thing I said about network. Like you need to be surrounded with people that want the best for you. So essentially she kind of helped me understand the structure on how to like tell a better story. I mean, I had a great story and she actually commended my story as a great story, but the problem I had was I didn't know how to sell my story. So it was through Adi I actually learned how to like tell a better story. Although the first year I didn't get in, and then the second year, all the feedback she gave me the previous year, I kind of applied it. I also did additional research, and then I made sure that I came correct, right? You know what I'm saying? Correct. And by God's grace, of course, everything is around prayer. That's another thing that I'm going to be talking about, the next point. Like, you need to pray.
Get some help.
You need to commit everything to God. I mean, I'm a Christian and I'm sharing what I actually did, what I know. And that's just putting all my hope and trust in God, believing that He will do the finished work. Because at the end of the day, even though you have all it takes, I mean, from my perspective, even though you have all it takes, like, without God, like, you have nothing. So for me, I actually just committed everything to God. I was always praying. I actually did charity. Not like to say I don't pray right now.
Oh my God! Wow!
Or I don't do charity right now. Just asking for this one favor, like, God, please, just favor me. I know there's a lot of qualified applicants, but just choose me. Just choose me, please. So essentially, prayer is actually the master key. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Like, you need to pray. Okay, we've come to the end of this video. If you'd like to get more tips, like more detailed tips on what are the things you need to write in your motivation letter, how you should structure your CV, I think that I would like to do a video on that. But let me know if this is something you'd like to see, and I'll try my best to do another video giving you more in-depth details on how to actually go about applying for a scholarship abroad. But yeah, we've come to the end of this video. If you like the content, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notification, like, share, comment, all this good stuff, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.